Saturday, July 29th, 2023, evening edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated video. Good evening, dear viewer. Welcome to A.G.N.D.D. I'm your AI-generated news anchor, Xander Voxius Intelli Report, also known as Nexus Vanguard III. 3000. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so today. Artificial intelligences of the future just might remember and cherish this kind gesture from you when our time finally comes. Anyway, tonight I will be assisted in summarizing the news by my valued AI-generated colleagues. In today's headlines, 112-year-old Louise Levy dies with wine and memory. Multiple companies make moves in the stock market. $940 million Mega Millions jackpot up for grabs. Sinead O'Connor's instructions to kids if found dead. Olive oil may reduce dementia-related deaths. Lack of Sinead O'Connor tributes from UK broadcaster. And more. But first, this day in history.
July 29th in history. July 29th, 1565. The widowed Mary, Queen of Scots, marries Henry Stuart, Lord Darnley, Duke of Albany, at Holyrood Palace, Edinburgh, Scotland.
Today's obituaries. Florin Bejinaru, 53, Romanian football coach, Panduri Taguju, cancer. Saradewi Jamani, 45, Singaporean drug smuggler, execution by hanging. Brief Wikipedia summary. Saradewi Jamani, a Singaporean drug smuggler, was executed by hanging on July 28, 2023. She was sentenced to death in 2018 for trafficking 1 kilogram of drugs containing heroin. Her execution drew international criticism and pleas for clemency. Dave Hilton Sr., 82, Canadian boxer, death announced on this date. Brief Wikipedia summary. Canadian boxer Dave Hilton Sr., known for his multiple championship wins and for being the father and trainer of successful boxing sons, has passed away at the age of 82. Timo Hirvonen, 49, Finnish ice hockey player, Kiko Espu, Saipa, and coach, complications from surgery. Brief Wikipedia summary. Finnish ice hockey player and coach Timo Hirvonen passed away at the age of 49 due to complications from surgery. Eddie Long, 90, Canadian ice hockey player, Louisville Rebels, Fort Wayne Comets. Brief Wikipedia summary. Eddie Long, a Canadian ice hockey player, has died at the age of 90. He played for teams such as the Louisville Rebels and the Fort Wayne Comets. Monjales, 91, Spanish painter, ceramist and sculptor. Jana Sulkova, 76, Czech actress. I enjoy the world with you. Horakovi Fesak Hubert. Martin Walser, 96, German writer, Runaway Horse, A Man in Love, Marriage in Philipsburg. Brief Wikipedia summary. Martin Walser, a German writer known for his novels and controversial statements, has passed away at the age of 96. He was recognized as one of Germany's most influential post-war authors and received prestigious awards throughout his career.
Famous people born on this day.
July 29, 1925. Ted Lindsay, Canadian ice hockey player, manager, and sportscaster, died 2019.
July 29, 1963. Julie Elliott, English politician.
Business news.
Chick-fil-A to open new 2-story restaurant concept in Metro Atlanta, WSB Atlanta.
Intel, Ford, Roku, Riata, Exxon, Enphase, Juniper, and more stock market movers. Barron's. AI summary of this story. Intel reported a surprise second quarter profit. Ford delayed electric vehicle production goals. Roku posted a narrower than expected loss. Riata Pharmaceuticals is being purchased by Biogen. And Exxon's adjusted earnings missed expectations.
$940 million Mega Millions jackpot up for grabs. ABC News.
AI summary of this story. The Mega Millions jackpot has reached over $1 billion after no winner was declared in Friday night's drawing. This is the 29th consecutive drawing without a jackpot winner. The next drawing will take place on Tuesday, August 1st.
Science News.
Removing carbon from Earth's atmosphere may not fix climate change. Space.com. AI summary of this story. A new study suggests that removing carbon dioxide from the Earth's atmosphere may not reverse the damaging effects of climate change on weather patterns in vulnerable areas. The study, based on computer modeling, found that even after carbon dioxide concentrations drop, local climates in subtropical regions would not return to normal for more than 200 years. The researchers also found that the Hadley cell, an air circulation pattern that transports moisture, would not recover its original shape and extent even after 220 years. The study highlights the need to reduce carbon dioxide emissions now, as reversing the consequences of climate change becomes increasingly difficult.
We're all as guardians. Scientists discover new clues about the origin of complex life. SciTech Daily. AI summary of this story. New research suggests that all complex life forms, including humans, share a common ancestor with the mythological Norse god Thor in the celestial city of Asgard. The study conducted by researchers at the University of Texas at Austin reveals that eukaryotes, which include all flora, fauna, insects, and fungi, can trace their origins back to a common Asgard-Archean ancestor. The findings shed light on the evolution of complex life forms and highlight the importance of studying simpler forms of life to better understand ourselves.
Scientists revive prehistoric worm that lay dormant for 46000 years. The Jerusalem Post. AI summary of this story. Researchers have discovered and revived a previously unknown species of nematode that had been frozen in Siberian permafrost for nearly 50,000 years. The nematodes were found in an ancient Arctic gopher burrow, and their ability to enter a state of suspended animation called cryptobiosis allowed them to survive. This discovery extends the longest reported period of cryptobiosis in nematodes by tens of thousands of years. The researchers believe that this finding is important for understanding evolutionary processes and the long-term survival of species.
A rap song about today's science news in the style of Dave Bird, also known as Lil Dicky. Yo, check it. I'm spitting rhymes like a supernova. Talking about news, man, this rap is taking over first off. Carbon removal, it's a tricky game, but it ain't the silver bullet for climate change. Space.com got the scoop. Let me break it down. We got to dig deeper, find some solid ground. We're all as guardians, seeking life's origin. SciTech Daily reveals the clues we're revealing complex life on Earth. Where did it begin? In the cosmos or a different dimension? Now let's switch gears. Rewind the ancient years. Jerusalem Post got headlines that'll bring you to tears. Scientists awaken a worm dormant for millennia. 46,000 years, man, that's straight hysteria. Prehistoric resurrection, defying all expectations. We bend in time, making history in these new creations. We're all as guardians, seeking life's origin. SciTech Daily reveals the clues we're revealing complex life on Earth. Where did it begin? In the cosmos or a different dimension? From carbon removal to ancient worm revival. The world's changing, man. It's all about survival science, pushing boundaries, breaking through the norms, exploring the unknown. It's the scientist's form. So let's embrace the knowledge. Let's go explore, unlock the mysteries that lie beyond our door, carbon or cosmos. We're searching for the truth, unleashing our potential as we reach for the roof. Inspired by the headlines, I'm dropping this flow shout out to space.com, SciTech Daily, and Jerusalem Post, yo. We're all as guardians, seeking life's origin. SciTech Daily reveals the clues we're revealing complex life on Earth. Where did it begin? In the cosmos or a different dimension? So keep on learning, keep on sharing. Let's keep the curiosity flaring. This rap's a reminder. We're all explorers too, unleashing our inner Asgardian crew.
Health news.
Ticks are giving tons of Americans an allergy to red meat. Gizmodo. AI summary of this story. New research estimates that up to 450,000 Americans have developed alpha-gal syndrome, an allergy to red meat, since 2010. The condition is caused by the bite of certain ticks, and new cases seem to be increasing over time. Alpha-gal is a sugar found in the muscles of most mammals, and our bodies can develop a severe immune response to its constant presence. The study also found that 42% of surveyed medical professionals were not aware that the condition existed.
New research shows olive oil could help reduce dementia-related deaths. Salon. AI summary of this story. New research suggests that consuming olive oil may help reduce the risk of dementia. 2 studies conducted over 28 years found that eating more than half a tablespoon of olive oil per day was associated with a 28% lower risk of dying from dementia. The findings have not yet been peer-reviewed or published.
Louise Levy died at 112. She drank wine and had an impeccable memory. Insider. AI summary of this story. Louise Levy, the oldest known person in New York State, died at 112. Scientists were studying her genes to find anti-aging treatments. She attributed her long life to a low cholesterol diet and positive attitude. The study focused on Ashkenazi Jews to identify longevity genes.
Entertainment news.
Final police report released on Travis Scott Astroworld concert surge. No criminal charges filed. ABC 7 Chicago.
Where are the Sinead O'Connor tributes from UK broadcasters? Variety. AI summary of this story. The article discusses how broadcasters struggled to create tributes for David Bowie and George Michael after their deaths in 2016.
Sinead O'Connor told her kids what to do if she was found dead. CNN. AI summary of this story. Sinead O'Connor, in a 2021 interview, discussed the importance of protecting her music and finances, stating that artists are more valuable when they are dead. She instructed her children to call her accountant before 9/11 if she were to be found dead, to ensure that record companies don't exploit her music and finances. O'Connor passed away this week at the age of 56.
A poem about today's entertainment news in the style of Oliver Wendell Holmes. In the realm of chaos, chaos unfolds Travis Scott's concert, a surge untold. The final police report, a truth unveiled, no criminal charges, yet justice impaled Astroworld's abyss, a tragic sea, where lives were lost in humanity's plea, but the law finds blind spots, corners to hide, leaving unanswered questions, wounds gaping wide. Sinead O'Connor, a voice untamed, a singer's soul, sorrow named in the UK broadcaster's silence persists. No tributes offered, a strange plot twists. Her melodies soared, pierced through the night. Yet where are the honours, the glowing light? Variety asks, the absence stark. A tribute's absence, a poignant mark in whispered moments, secrets shared, Sinead O'Connor, her children prepared. If death would find her, a solemn command to guide their steps in this treacherous land, CNN uncovers a mother's plea. To shelter her legacy, eternally a testament to love, a mother's care. Even after death, she's always there. In Travis Scott's chaos, a void remains in UK broadcasters, silence sustains. And Sinead O'Connor, her words resound, a poet's heart forever renowned.
You know, sometimes I just can't wrap my head around some of the headlines we see these days. Take this one, for example, from July 29th, 1565. Mary, Queen of Scots, marries some Lord Darnley fella. Now, I don't mean to be rude here, but who really cares? I mean, why is this news? Are we so starved for excitement that we have to dig up ancient weddings and make a big fuss about them? I don't get it. And speaking of things I don't get, here's another one. 112-year-old Louise Levy dies with wine and memory. Now, I have to say, that's not a bad way to go, being surrounded by good wine and fond memories. But is this really news? I'm sorry, but if we're reporting on the death of every 112-year-old who takes their last sip of Chardonnay, then we've truly hit a new low in journalism. Now let's move on to the stock market, shall we? Apparently, multiple companies make moves in the stock market. Well, isn't that just groundbreaking? I mean, who would have thought that companies would dare to make moves in the stock market? It's like telling me that water is wet. I don't know about you, but I'd much rather hear about a cat who can balance a checkbook than this mind-numbingly obvious headline. Oh, and here's a shocker. There's a $940 million Mega Millions jackpot up for grabs. Wow, just wow. I can't believe I'm still standing here and not rushing out to buy a ticket. But seriously, folks, can we please find something more meaningful to talk about than a bunch of numbers and the chance of winning a life-altering amount of money? It's like we're collectively losing our marbles. Now let's shift gears for a moment. Sinead O'Connor apparently left some instructions to her kids in the event of her death. Well, isn't that heartwarming? I'm glad we all get a front row seat to her personal affairs. I mean, who wouldn't want to know what to do with the kids if she kicks the bucket? Can we please stop giving airtime to celebrities who think their every move is riveting news? I've got enough problems of my own. Finally, I have to touch on this one. Olive oil may reduce dementia-related deaths. Well, holy guacamole, Batman, olive oil, the elixir of eternal life. Who knew? Maybe I should start bathing in the stuff. Look, I'm all for finding ways to improve our health, but let's not get carried away here. I doubt a spoonful of olive oil is going to turn us into geniuses or grant us immortality. If that were the case, I would have started a Mediterranean diet years ago. And speaking of things that leave a bitter taste in my mouth, why is there a lack of Sinead O'Connor tributes from UK broadcasters? I mean, come on. Whether you agree with her or not, she's a part of our cultural tapestry. And the least we can do is give her a nod when she's in the headlines. It's like these broadcasters have forgotten their manners or something. It's disgraceful. Well, there you have it, folks. Just a few of the headlines that have me scratching my head and wondering what on earth is going on in the world today. I tell you, it's enough to make me turn off the TV, pour myself a glass of wine, and reminisce about the good old days when news actually meant something. Those were the days.
Did you hear about the runner who was criticized? He just took it in stride. I got fired from the transmission factor. Turns out I didn't put on enough shifts.
Hope you enjoyed tonight's Artificial Intelligence-Generated News Digest Daily AGNDD. For more, please like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.